Hello, I welcome you to today's lesson. My name is Paul Williams Ofori. Today we have science for basic 6. If you are not in basic 6 and you are in JHS, SHS, even if you are in lower primary or upper primary, pay attention. Today, what is the topic? The topic is here. Uses of metals in everyday life. Uses of metals in everyday life. So today's lesson is about metals and the uses of what? Metals. In our previous lesson, we learned about metals and their properties. We also looked at some of the uses of metals. Today we are going to go deeper. Okay, so let's try to refresh ourselves. In our previous lesson, we made mention of examples of metals. Do you remember? We said that metals have properties. They have what? Special what? Properties. We look at the properties. We also look at some uses of metals and the examples. Examples of metals, we have gold, we have iron, aluminium, copper, zinc, we have mercury, and we even said that mercury is a metal, but it is in liquid state or liquid form. It's a liquid at room temperature. We also look at some properties of metals. Said metals, they are heavy, they are strong, they are able to produce sound, they have shining surfaces, they are good conductors of heat and electricity, and other things. Today we are looking at uses of metals in our everyday life. Okay, so let's look at the keywords. The first word is steel. Steel, it is a metal. It's a metal. Okay, the next word is ornament. Ornament. So ornaments, we are talking about things that have shiny surfaces that are used for decorative purpose. So we use them to decorate things. So if we describe something as an ornament, it means it has a shiny surface. Are mostly used for decoration. Okay, the next word is medals. This word reminds me of one book that I read, The Old Man and the Medal. The Old Man and the Medal. Look for that book and read. Very interesting. Okay, so when you talk of medals, medals are things that we give to people who have achieved something as a recognition for their achievements. So mostly when you watch football, you see, when the winner of a tournament, all those involved, the players, the coach, the technical team, they are given something, they put it around their neck. That is medal. It shows recognition for achieving something. Okay. Unique. The next word is unique. All of you, unique. So unique means special. If something is unique, it means that thing is special. Okay. And we have here rusting. Rusting. This word or this thing, rusting, it only takes place on metals. So metals rust. Sometimes you see reddish brown or something covering metals. It happens as a result of air and water. It's a chemical reaction that takes place when air and water meet on metals, especially with iron. They are able to rust fast. So rusting, we are talking about wearing away the surfaces of metals as a result of chemical reaction. And this is caused by what? Water and air. Okay, so that is rusting. Now let's look at what we have here. In our previous lesson, we made mention of the things that we see around. And we said that some of the things that we see around, most of them are metals. Most of them are made of what? Metals. So if you look at these pictures, you can see that we have all these things made of metals. What do you see here? These are cars. Very beautiful cars, nice cars. When you grow, you have to get yourself one. Which one will you buy? These, or these? You buy these, if you have money. I mean, feel free and buy and enjoy, right? So cars, you see, we use metals to build cars. Let's look at the next one. This, what do you see here? These are wires, and the parts here are metals. It is covered with plastic or rubber. Okay, but the metals, the inside ones are metals. They are metals because electricity can pass through. It's a good conductor of electricity. Okay, so that is one thing that you should know. And this is roofing sheet. This one is roofing sheet. So the roofing sheet that we have, you see, they are found on top of our building. They are also what? Metals. So roofing sheets. Okay, now let's come to this side. Anytime your mother prepares food, she uses these things for the food preparation, and these are cooking utensils. So all these are also metals. Imagine you are cooking in a rubber. What do you think will happen? The fire will burn it. Imagine you are cooking in paper. Is it possible? The paper will get burnt. But if you have something like this made of metal, it will not get burnt. And one interesting thing is that because these things are metal, heat is able to pass through. So metals are good conductors of heat. Okay, now let's look at the other one here. What do you see here? Spoon. We have rubber spoon, we have plastic spoon, we have metal spoon, but this is metal spoon. Have you seen it? Okay, so we use metals to make spoon. This is also knife. We use metals to make knife. And then here, this is container. So the goods that are imported into Ghana, the goods that are shipped to other countries, from Ghana to other countries, they are put in this container. Okay, so this is a container. It's made of metal. Now let's come here. Our mothers, our sisters, our friends, the girls, they like these kind of things. Sundays when they are going to church, when they are going to mosque, wedding and other places, they always dress nice. And these are some of the accessories that they put on. So this is what? Jewelry. Okay, so that is that. We have seen these items, so they are part of the things that we see around us. All these are part of the things that we see around us, and you should know that they are all metals. They are made of metals. Okay, let's come to this side. Uses of metals. What are some of the things, or what are some of the uses of metals? We learned these in our previous lesson, but let's look at it once again. Metals are used to make tools and equipment. So we have metals, they are used to make tools and equipment. We talk of cutlass, we talk of knife, we talk of scissors. They are all metals. Why? Because they are hard, they are strong. they are heavy as well. The next one is that metals are used as ornaments. So we use metals like gold to decorate places, to decorate things, like copper to decorate places, to make things attractive and more beautiful. Okay. 3. Metals are used to construct bridges, building, roads, and the rest. So if they want to construct a bridge, they use metals. Why? Because metals are strong and hard. So if you use metals, cars, heavy cars will ply that road, will use that road, and the bridge will not break, it will not collapse. It will be there because metals are used. And metals are used because metals are strong, they are hard, and they are heavy as well. Okay, so metals are also used to make cooking utensils. So cooking utensils are made because of what? Metals. We use metals to make cooking utensils. Number 5, metals are used to make electrical cables or wires. So the cables, the wires that we see, our rooms, the wires that we have, they are made of metals. We use metals to make musical instruments. So all the musical instruments, the drum, you see, some parts are made of metals. Even the guitar, the strings are made of metals because metals are sonorous, meaning they are able to produce sound. Okay. Number 7, metals are used to make roofing sheets. So we use metals to make roofing sheets. These are some uses of metals. If I ask you to give 5 uses of metals, I expect you to give, even if I ask you to give 10, I believe you'll be able to give 10 uses of metals. Okay, now let's move on. We are looking at metals, their unique properties and their uses. The other time we learned about metals and we will look at examples of metals. Today we are going to take them one after the other and we are going to look at each metal, the unique property that it has and what that metal is used for. You know, the metals are many. They are many, but all of them are different. All of them are different. They all have their unique properties. And because of these unique properties, they are used for particular things. They are used to do certain things. What you use aluminium for, the device that you need aluminium to make is different from another device. So let's say you want to build an excavator. I believe you will not go for gold. Though gold is a metal, but you will not use gold to build an excavator. You will need iron. You will need steel. These are the things that you need. Let's say you want to build an aeroplane. You don't need to use iron. You have to use aluminium because aluminium is not heavy. Iron is heavy. Do you get it? So all the metals, they are unique. They have something special that other metals do not have. Okay, so now let's look at them. The first metal is aluminium. Let's look at the unique special properties or unique properties of aluminium. 1, it does not rust easily. So rusting doesn't take place in aluminium easily. That is why aluminium is used to do some particular things. It doesn't rust easily. The next one is that it is lightweight. Lightweight means the weight is not heavy. It is not heavy. So aluminum is lightweight. It is a good conductor of heat and electricity. So you see, aluminum is a good conductor of heat and electricity. It means that heat and electricity can pass through aluminum. The last one, aluminum is ductile, meaning it can be drawn into wires. Okay, now, because of these properties, because of these special or unique properties of aluminium, they are used for a particular thing. So let's look at uses of aluminium. 1, to make cooking utensils, because it is a good conductor of heat. Because it is a good conductor of heat, we use it to make what? Cooking utensils. 2, or the next one, to make electric cables. We use aluminium to make electric cables because electricity can pass through. At the same time, it is ductile, meaning it can be drawn into wires. So aluminium is used to make electric cables because of 2 properties that it has. 1, a good conductor of electricity. 2, ductility, meaning it can be drawn into wires. Okay, the next one is that aluminium is used to build vehicles and aircrafts. Why do we use aluminium to build aircrafts and vehicles? Because we use it to build aircrafts and vehicles because it does not rust easily. It does not rust easily, and it's not heavy. It is not heavy. Aluminium is not heavy. So because of that, it is used to build vehicles and aircrafts. Okay, now these are things that we use aluminium to do. We have cooking utensil here. We have building, the roofing sheets. Some are made of aluminium. Okay, and then we have aircrafts, aeroplane. So if you want to travel from here to different country, you use aeroplane. So these aeroplane, they did not use rubber, they did not use soil, they did not use wood, they use metal. And the type of metal that they use is aluminium. Why aluminium? Among all the metals, why aluminium? They use aluminium because it does not rust easily. 2, it is lightweight. It is not heavy. So because of that, aluminium is used to make or build aircraft. Okay. Now let's go to the next metal, which is gold. We all know gold. We have heard about gold. Ghana, we have a lot of gold. So what are the unique properties of gold? So unique property, it has a shiny appearance, or it is lustrous. So gold, one unique property about gold is that it is lustrous, meaning that it has what? Shining surfaces, reflective surfaces, glossy surfaces. Okay, now because of this unique property, the lustrous property of gold, it is used to make certain things. Let's look at them. Uses of gold. Gold is used to make jewelry and ornaments because it has shiny surfaces. So we use it to make jewelries and ornaments because of the lustrous property or the shiny surface that it has. It is also used to make coins. It is used to make prestigious awards or trophies. So these are pictures. Let's look at them. You see, these are jewelry. We use gold to do these things because gold has what? Shiny surfaces. They are lustrous. If you look at coins, if you take coins, you see some are made of gold. Some are made of gold, and this is trophy. This is what? Trophy. Okay, so we give this to people who have excelled or who have won something, a competition, and we give this to the winner or a team. Okay, so we have seen aluminium, we have seen gold. Let's look at the next metal. The next metal we are looking at is iron. What are the unique properties of iron? It is hard, heavy, and strong. Iron is hard, it is heavy and strong. So because of this property of iron, let's look at the uses. 1, it is used to construct bridges, building, and heavy machines because it is hard and strong. So if you are building bridge, machine, heavy machines, you need materials that are strong, that are also heavy. And 1, material that you need is a metal, and the metal that you also need should be what? Iron. Don't use aluminium. Don't use copper. Don't use gold. You use what? Iron. Okay. The next one is, it is used to make bolts and nuts, nails, tools and equipment, because they are hard and strong. You see, iron is hard and strong, and because of that, they are used to make tools and equipment. So this is what? I hope you can see this. So we have here bridges. So all the things that you see here, they are made of metals. The metals that they use is what? Iron. Let's come to this side. Bolts and nuts. Bolts and nuts. So they are also made of what? Iron. We have chisel. Another tool is what? Iron. Okay. So how many metals have we seen right now? How many metals? 3. We have looked at aluminium. We have also looked at gold, and now we have seen what? Iron. The next one that we have is copper. Copper is here. So let's look at unique properties of copper. It is ductile. 2. It conducts electricity. 3. It has shiny surfaces. And then the next one is that it does not rust easily. So these are unique properties of copper. And because of this unique property or properties, we use copper for so many things. Let's look at them. 1. It is used to make electrical cables or wires. Why? Because it conducts electricity and it is ductile. 2. Or the next one, it can be used to make jewelry or ornament because it is lustrous. If something is lustrous, it has a shiny surface. So you see cables here. The cables are here. They are made of copper because they are ductile and they are also good conductors of electricity. Now we have jewelry. The jewelry, some of them are made of copper because they are lustrous. They have shiny surfaces. Okay. Now let's move on to the next metal. That is the 5th metal, steel. So steel, before we look at the unique properties, let's look at this. Steel is made up of iron, carbon, and some metals. So steel is a combination of different metals. The metals are iron, carbon. These are the main components. Iron and what? Carbon and other metals that have been put together. So we put them together to get a metal called steel. So look at the unique properties. It is strong and hard because of iron. It should be strong and hard. It has shiny surfaces and it prevents what? Rusting. So these are the unique properties of steel. So let's look at the uses. Because of the properties, steel is used to make frames and plates for construction work, bridges. For construction work, bridges and the rest. So because of the unique properties of steel, they are used for construction works and what? Bridges. 2. Or the next one, it is used to make cutlery sets because it is lustrous and hard. The spoon, the fork, the things that we use when we are eating, they are made of steel because they are lustrous. The last one that we are mentioning here is that steel is used to coat other metals to prevent rusting. So if you have a metal and you don't want it to rust, you don't want that metal to wear away, you need to coat it, you need to cover it. And we use steel to do that because steel prevents rusting. Steel prevents rusting. Okay, so we are looking at the 6th metal. The 6th metal, we have zinc. Zinc. These are the unique properties of zinc. It prevents corrosion or rusting. 2. It has shiny appearance. So gold prevents rusting. And the appearance too is lustrous. It has that shiny, smooth, polished, attractive what? Appearance. So that is zinc for you. Because it prevents rusting, or corrosion, it is used to galvanize other metals. To galvanize other metals means to coat other metals, to cover other metals, to prevent it from what? Corrosion, and it also has shiny appearance. So if you have a metal, you don't want that metal to rust, you need to coat it, galvanize it with what? Zinc. Cover it with zinc. If you cover it with zinc, zinc will not allow that metal to rust, so it prevents rusting. 2, it is used for making dry cells. Zinc too is used to make roofing sheet, gates, and other things. So these are some uses. You see roofing sheet here. This is a roofing sheet, and we have this one. This is gates. This is not door, it is gates. You should know the difference between door and gates. So this is gates. It is made of a metal. The metal is zinc. Okay, so now let's look at the next one, silver. Silver. So what are the unique properties of silver? It is lustrous, and also it prevents corrosion or rusting. Because of these properties, we use silver for the following. It is used to make jewelry, ornament, and the rest. 2, it is used in galvanizing other metals because it prevents rusting and what? Corrosion. So these are the things that we have seen today. We have seen that metals are important. We use metals to do so many things. For building bridges, for building cars, metals are used to make equipment and tools. Metals are used for so many things. And we have also seen that we have examples of metals. Examples of metals, we are talking about zinc, we are talking about gold, we are talking about silver, we are talking about lead, we are talking about aluminium. All these are examples of metals. And you should know that though in general metals have their properties, but if you take the examples separately and you analyze each example of metal, you will see that all the metals, they all have their unique properties. And because of their unique properties, they are used for certain things, some particular things. And we have seen that aluminium has its unique properties, gold has its unique properties, zinc has its unique properties, copper has its unique properties, zinc has its unique properties. We have also seen that silver also has its unique properties, and all these properties determine what they should be used for. Determine what they should be used for. That is why we use aluminium to build aircrafts, because of its properties. That is why we use gold to make jewelry, prestigious awards, and trophies, because it has that shiny surfaces. It is very beautiful. So the unique property of the metal determine what should be used for. So that is what we have learned today. If I ask you to mention some uses of metals, I believe you'll be able to give more than 10. And if you are asked to state metals and their unique properties, examples of metals and their unique properties, I believe you'll be able to do that. And if you are also asked to give uses of these metals, you'll be able to do it. So these are the things that we have learned today. I believe you'll be able to answer all the questions. The questions are simple and cheap. So metals that are not heavy, what are the uses? Metals that have shiny surfaces, what do we use them for? Metals that can be beaten into different shape and size, what are the uses? Metals that are good conductors of heat and electricity, what do we use them for? Metals that can be drawn into wires, what do we use them for? Metals that... The last thing here, number 3. Airplanes are made of aluminum. So why do we use aluminum to build airplanes? So these are practical questions, application questions, based on the things that we have learned. You should be able to explain this to your brother or to anyone who asks you about this. So that is the end of our lesson for today. I hope you have enjoyed the lesson. Your teachers are there, your parents are there. Feel free and go to them if you don't understand anything. The video too, you can watch it again to understand if you did not get the understanding. Our books are available. Get copies, read. After that, you answer the questions. Apart from science, we have Asante tree, we have a Kriapim tree. The copies are available. Just call. You make sure you get copies. The science too, you make sure you get copies. You can watch our videos on YouTube, TikTok, and then Facebook. We teach you what your teachers are also teaching you. After watching, make sure you share, you like, you follow us, you subscribe to our channels so that we all grow together. Thanks. My name is Paul Williams Ofori. Bye bye.